We are just a couple miles east of the LAX airport, just off the 405 or the 105 at the beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the Minnesota Vikings and the Los Angeles Chargers. Of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. From just inside the 20, a short kick and a decent return out to the 27-yard line. At their own 27-yard line. Now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First plays a run with Nwangu, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. McDonald sets to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Straight ahead, here's Nwangu. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Another run down for Nwangu. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try to run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Here's McDonald to throw. Got an open man here. It's K.J. Hamler. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 33. A 3rd down gain of 19.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
A quick throw into the hands of Rager. Fighting through it, he's got space. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. 0 hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Joey Bosa in on the stop.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Play action. It's McDonald. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. From the gun, it's McDonald. sack. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in down. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 21. The drive starts with a give to Spiller. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Next, the receivers have spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. The Chargers at 500 hit 6 and 6. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And he'll throw this one away. But I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. On 1st and 10 is Spiller. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Zadarius Smith able to get him down. Offensive line really didn't give him any room to maneuver on that play.
Things closed pretty quickly, didn't they? And how about the wrap-up at the end of that tackle? Left no doubt there would be no additional yardage to be found.
Here's Herbert. He's got it. It's Spiller. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
And the Chargers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Herbert operating from the red zone. Touchdown! Deontay Johnson, his 9th touchdown this season. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Tristan Vizcaino for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
makes the score. Chargers 7, Vikings 3.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. A short kick taken at the 18. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Finding room at midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Up the middle, Nwangu. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. They go play action with McDonald. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, first and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Second and 3, and they trail 7-3, but getting close to changing that. And this defense hoping to limit them to a field goal to preserve the lead. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Here's McDonald off of the play fake. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
A handoff to Spiller to begin the drive. And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one, as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Play action. It's Herbert. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Za'Darius Smith, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Herbert off of play action. Under pressure, they got him again. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Back to throw here, Herbert. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. He stiff arms him. A 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Vikings will take over here first and 10.
At their own 43-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Have a great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal. They'll certainly have the green light here. That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it. And that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends. That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
It's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Complete yet again to Spiller. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
First down.
From the gun, a run by Spiller. They find some open field here. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
Chargers, first down. First and 10.
Johnson, the man in motion right. They'll go right back to Spiller here on first down. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Well, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion forced there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defensive coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
From the gun, Herbert on third down. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down.
An 8-yard loss brings up fourth down.
On fourth down, Herbert. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The fourth down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And that will force a turnover on downs. On first down, they'll run with the Wangu. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
Throwing is McDonald. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Now the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. McDonald sets to throw. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. McDonald. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. They're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Wangu going to get it on the counter. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. On fourth down, McDonald. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he is going to pick up the Vikings' first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. K.J. Hamler, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Vikings are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter.
When you're a great route runner, it makes you that much better as a receiver because now your quarterback trusts that you're going to be where he expects, and he's able to deliver the ball on time.
They'll look to throw. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right. kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going.
They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on fourth down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't want to get to a fourth down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Right back to Spiller on 2nd down.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From the 50, here's Herbert. He's got Allen. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
They run behind center with Spiller.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Herbert.
He gets this out to Spiller.
And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And can they take advantage? Their defense got the 4th down stop, and now they're hoping to find the end zone. A field goal wouldn't be enough to erase this 4th quarter deficit. They'll start on the ground here with Nwangu.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Sebastian Joseph Day breaking through for a sack.
Rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left. Roll him out, bootleg him, do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, current formula is not working right now. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Try it here. He's back to throw. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hawkinson. And he is going to pick up the Vikings' first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. They'll get 23 yards there. And it'll give the Vikings a first down.
Handoff here to Nwangu.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Back to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they got a chance to win the game. Instead, they coughed it up. I don't think next week in practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
So the turnover sets it up, and then a touchdown run here on the ensuing play.
And Brandon, a lot of times you see teams take shots in the passing game on a quick change like this. They go right back and throw one for the end zone. Here they just called a running play looking to get a few yards. But he's able to work his way downfield and take it into the end zone. The end result, the exact same thing as going for it in the passing game.
A short kick taken at the 18. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football is certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it, and if we do, we've got a chance to put points on the board.
Out of the gun, McDonald.
Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. But he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Here's McDonald to throw. They're going back to the same well as Hockenson again. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
On 1st and 10, McDonald on the move to his left. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with the clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the two-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on two-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a two-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
The Charger drive about to get going. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got plenty to catch.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
On 2nd down, Spiller looking for space.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Herbert. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
They'll run for it with Spiller.
And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage.